Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Caroline Woods, here to take you through this week's market action. DeepSeek's AI shakeup and the threat of tariffs against Mexico, Canada, and China sent stocks mostly lower this week. The Nasdaq fell 1.4%, while the S&P shed 1%. The Russell lost nearly 1%, and the Dow was the lone winner this week, adding a modest 0.25% increase. It was a mixed picture for sectors in the S&P 500. Technology was the biggest drag, closing down 4.5% on the week. Energy wasn't far behind, selling off nearly 4%. Communications rallied nearly 3%, while consumer staples gained close to 2%. Looking at this week's biggest stories, DeepSeek caused massive moves in AI trades, including Nvidia's 17% sell-off on Monday. The Mag 7 giant recovered some of those losses throughout the week, but still closed firmly in the red. DeepSeek claimed to have trained its models on old Nvidia chips for $5.6 million, whereas U.S. companies spent hundreds of millions of dollars to train their AI models. The U.S. government has opened an investigation into how DeepSeek acquired the Nvidia chips it allegedly used for the platform. Apple shares were initially higher Friday after earnings, but slid into the red. iPhone sales came in at $69 billion, but fell short of the $71 billion estimates. Meanwhile, sales in China fell over 11%. However, overall revenue still hit a record $124 billion, which included a 14% increase in services revenue. Apple CEO Tim Cook says the company is unlocking new possibilities with Apple Intelligence, which includes new languages launching in April. Despite closing Friday lower, shares ended the week up 6%. Meanwhile, Tesla closed modestly lower after a double miss on both earnings and revenue. The company said it expects a return to vehicle growth in 2025. Tesla also increased AI training compute by over 400% last year as it ramps up its full self-driving capabilities, expected to launch later this year. There's still plenty of earnings to watch for next week. Amazon, Alphabet, AMD, and Palantir are some of the highlights. We'll also hear from Walt Disney, Spotify, Eli Lilly, and PepsiCo. Keep an eye out for employment data with JOLTS, ADP, and the January jobs report, all on the economic calendar. That'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Caroline Woods. Remember to tune in 24/7 to schwabnetwork.com.